No fancy intro to today's video, I have a simple question. Did you ever achieve the shotgun rank in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies? The double shotguns emblem was the most coveted rank during Black Ops 2's prime, with many YouTubers focusing on the journey to achieving the rank, while others spent time trying to figure out how the ranking system worked and how it was achieved. We first saw the imagery used for the Black Ops 2 Zombies ranking system in the trailer for Transit. Now if you've played Transit before, you know the map was, at least by design, intended to play out as a journey, focusing on progression. The bus would take you to different locations across the map. You would begin at the bus depot, before moving on to the diner, then the farm, then the power station, and then finally the town before completing the loop and returning to the bus depot. Let's watch the trailer for Transit. We see the 2-bone rank followed by cinematics at the diner. Then we see the skull rank followed by cinematics of the farm, the knife rank at the power station, and then finally the shotgun rank, and as we now know, the max rank at the town. Treyarch clearly used this imagery of the ranking system to symbolise progression. The improvement of the rank in the trailer directly aligns one-to-one with the progression in Transit. It's important to remember that Transit was the only full experience to launch with Black Ops 2. Sure, we had survival versions of Bus Depot, Farm and Town, plus Nuketown Zombies if you had pre-ordered the Hardened Edition, so while time hasn't been too kind to Transit, it was designed and believed to be a revolution to how the Zombies experience would play. Now just for absolute clarity here, the ranking system progression in Black Ops 2 Zombies works as follows: 1 bone, 2 bones, skull rank, knife rank, shotgun rank. There are also tally marks that could be seen with each of the emblems, which had absolutely no bearing on the rank itself. These were simply a representation of your play streak, i.e. 3 tally marks meant that you had played for 3 consecutive days. On the top 3 ranks, the skull, the knife and the shotgun rank, they each feature skull imagery, so the eyes would glow blue. But again, the blue glow on the eyes had no impact on the rank itself, it was simply a representation of a 5-day play streak. Now if you were involved in the community during the prime of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies, you will remember that there was endless hype around this ranking system and how to achieve it. A very common belief at the time was that the rank was actually based on your KD, kill to death ratio. Having been a part of the community during this time, one of the biggest drivers of this KD and rank correlation theory, and this is in no way to discredit him since this was a very logical belief for what was known at the time due to the silence from Treyarch regarding how to rank up, was EverythingPiff.
But the main underlying factor, the main thing that decides if you level up or you rank up is your KD, folks. Think about it. It's Call of Duty. Pandemic, alright guys? He has 30,566 kills. Oh yeah, let me show you. I keep forgetting. I'm going to show you his emblem real quick. He has 5 tallies, blue eyes, and a knife in the shield. He has 489 downs. If you guys take that and divide, he has a 62.5 KD.
So EverythingPiff drove the idea that to get the shotgun rank, you'd need 200 kills for every 1 death in-game, which would be logical as earning many kills and going down less is the driving factor in a high-round zombies game. I personally believed this theory at the time before the information we now know came to light, and I believe the reason that this theory caught on is because it does ultimately lead to ranking up. Earning many kills, achieving high rounds, avoiding downs would be a logical way for the ranking system to work. Furthermore, during this era, a big thing in the community at this time was documenting your own personal journey to the max rank, the shotguns. A name that every Zombies player likely knows, TheRelaxingEnd, documented his journey on 3 separate occasions, each featuring a similarly formatted title. Firstly, we saw Road to Shotguns, then Bone to Shotguns, and then finally Bone to Shotties. This concept, born in 2013, still can be seen being used as a popular content idea today, with YouTubers such as A Total Dork, Russian, and a good friend of this channel, Callum W, making documentaries based on their journey to the shotgun emblem. What sets these Road to Shotgun series apart from each other is the knowledge of how the ranking system works. On October the 17th, 2013, prior to the launch of Call of Duty Ghosts, which would mark the end of Black Ops 2's lifecycle, Jimmy Zielinski, the lead developer for Zombies at the time, tweeted this. Now this tweet is cryptic. It's missing letters, but by filling in the blanks and deciphering the message, it reads as follows. The rank is live. It rises and falls based on how well you play overall. It is based on how many downs versus your final round. Low round downs count against you more than downs in the later rounds. You need to make it to high rounds to rise in rank. So for the first time since launch in November 2012, the community finally had some insight as to how ranking up worked, and it was pretty obvious. It had practically been staring us all in the face. Play well, get high rounds, go down less. It had nothing to do with kills whatsoever. We've spoken about the relaxing end and how he documented his journey to shotguns on 3 separate occasions. However, he did a 4th journey to the max rank, practically 1 year on from Jimmy's tweet, named Road to 0 Kills Shotgun Rank, which totally debunked the KD theory. He was the first person in the world to achieve the highest emblem with, as I'm sure you can guess, 0 kills. And this is where the understanding of how the ranking system worked in Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies stayed for a decade. However, a legend in the community by the name of Dobby dropped this video which totally broke down how the rank was calculated by the game, reverse engineering the ranking system. Please do check out Dobby's video as it will go into far more detail, but I'm going to summarise his findings here. Dobby established that there is a minimum playtime requirement to unlock the next emblem. 1 hour for 2 bone rank, 5 hours for the skull rank, 15 hours for the knife rank, and 30 hours for the shotgun rank. This is why when you look at the Relaxing End's Bone to Shotties series we spoke about earlier, each episode was streamed live, and the playtime adds up to roughly 34 hours. This is where it gets confusing. So when you're playing the game, you earn weighted rounds from round 5 onwards. By reaching a round, this sum will be added as a weighted round. Achieving round 30 would give you 455 weighted rounds, as 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8, and so on and so forth, all the way up to 30, gives you the answer of 455. You also need to factor in the end of the game, be it by a down or by quitting. Dobby's findings highlighted that downing during a game affected you more, as you would have a weighted down for both dying in-game and then the game over screen appearing. So to rank up, it's in your best interests to quit out of the game straight away. Weighted downs from rounds 1 to 5 were worth 1,000, 6 to 10 were worth 500, 11 to 15 were worth 333, 16 to 20 worth 250, and then downs from rounds 21 to 25 were worth 200, and so on and so forth. Finally then, the game divides your weighted rounds by your amount of weighted downs. So for example, if I ended my game on round 8, I'd have 26 weighted rounds, and this sum would then be divided by 500, leaving me with a ratio of 0.052. The game aligns your rank based on your weighted rounds to weighted downs ratio, and as you can see per the graphic currently on screen, that this would land me just shy of the knife rank. Like I said, if this hasn't made any sense, and even if it has, I would implore you to watch Dobby's video, which is linked below, to understand how the game calculates your rank, as he did all of the work to dive into the game to understand this. Plus he explains how he worked all of this information out as well, so I would definitely recommend you check that video out. But with that being said, this has been the history of Call of Duty's most confusing rank. I genuinely can't think of a rank that was so heavily driven by formulas, so misunderstood for so many years, and yet so sought after in all of my years playing Call of Duty. I hope that today you've learned more about the history of the ranking system, who has played a role in getting us to where we are today as a community, and above all else, I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching the video. If you have enjoyed, a like would mean the world. We do also have a members club which you can become a part of for $1 each month, and you get some emojis for use in the live chat, a badge by your name, and a shout out at the end of every Ricktness video. All of my sources and gameplay that I've used is all linked in the video description, but until next time, cheerio.